Looking to get strong and be sharp in your over 40s? This dumbbell full body workout is for you. Welcome to the Feel Good Welltech YouTube channel. I'm Nick, a former soldier and strength conditioning coach, and I'm going to take you through a dumbbell full body workout. So the first thing we're going to do is do the warm up. First one is arm circles. Firstly, we're going to go backwards. Try and keep your bicep close to your ears, and then the opposite way, we're going to come forwards. Next is shoulder rolls. Again, bringing it up to your ears and round. And then we're going to do the opposite way and come forward. Next one is light torso twist. Imagine throwing a rugby ball behind you. So the next thing we're going to do is warm up our lower limbs. Just remember that if you're going to do bodyweight squat, go to where you feel comfortable. So legs shoulder width apart, arms out. We're aiming for 90 degrees, but go to where you find is easiest. So this part is pretty quick. All we're trying to do is warm up the muscles, warm up the joints, ready for the main part. Okay, so the format for this is 40 seconds on, 20 seconds rest. So the first exercise we're going to do is the floor chest press. So from here, making sure that I activate my core, elbows slightly flared, I'm going to push the dumbbells up to the top position. So the next exercise is bent over row. We're going to bend at the hip and roughly get around about a 45-degree angle, and then let the dumbbells hang in front of us. Then we're going to activate the shoulders and bring the dumbbells towards our shoulders. The next exercise is the overhead shoulder press. What we're going to do is use soft knees, so slightly bend the knees. Again, like most exercises, we're going to engage the core. We're going to bring the arms up to shoulder height and then raise them towards our crown of our head. Then back down and get that stretch. The next exercise is dumbbell lateral raises. What we're going to do with this one is ensure we've got the shoulder girdle in a good position. And like all the other exercises, we're going to brace the core. We're going to pull the shoulder blades back and down as if I'm putting the shoulder blades in my jean pocket, and then raise my arms to shoulder level. The next exercise is the tricep kickback. We're going to use double arms on this exercise instead of singular. I'm going to bend at the hip, ensuring that my elbows and my upper arm are level with the torso, and then I'm going to engage my triceps and bring the dumbbells to the sky. So the next exercise is the goblet squat. What we're going to do is take the weights and hold them just in front of me. Legs shoulder width apart. I'm going to bend at the hip and the knee and go down to the floor. Go to where you feel comfortable. Don't force it. And then I'm going to activate my quads and bring me back up to the start position. The next exercise is the Romanian deadlift, or RDL. From the start position, I'm going to place the weights onto my thighs. I'm going to bend at the hip and push my bum backwards as if I'm trying to put my bum on the back wall. Again, like all exercises, we keep the core tightened. Then I'm going to engage my hamstrings and bring myself up back to the start position. The next exercise is the calf raise. This is a bit tricky due to stability, but what I want you to do is try and get as high as you can on your toes. I'm going to take my weights, place them to the side of me, and then I'm going to push up onto my toes and try and bring my head up to the sky, and then control it back down to the start position. The next exercise is the reverse lunge. Essentially what I'm going to do is take a step backwards and allow my rear knee to touch the ground, and then I'm going to stand back upright. So remember to control the tempo, slow on the way down. This is where the magic happens. So remember, we're trying to keep the spine neutral. Engage your core, and this will help you to do this. Move with intention. It's quality over speed. Remember to exhale on the hard part and inhale on the easy part. But let's do the cool down. The first one we're going to do is stretch the shoulders. We're going to take our fingers, place them in together, and what I'm going to do is just push out and try and spread my shoulder blades. We're going to hold that for 10 seconds and relax slowly. The next one we're going to do is focus on the chest and the shoulder area. I'm going to take my hands, I'm going to place it on the lower of my back and then bring my elbows back to feel the chest stretch and the shoulders. We're going to hold that for 10 seconds and relax. This time we're going to stretch the shoulders again and I'm going to bring my arms across my body. First one, I'm going to bring my arm across and then take my elbow and bring it up and take hold and give it a little bit of a squeeze. Okay, relax, swap over. Okay, and relax. The next one we're going to do is stretch the hamstrings. So I'm going to place my hands onto my thighs. I'm going to push my bum backwards as if I'm doing an RDL and feel the stretch in the hamstrings. The next one we're going to do is stretch off the quad. For this exercise, you may need to lean on something to give you some stability. I'm going to grab my lacy part of my trainer and then bring it towards my bum. Relax slowly and swap over. And relax. Remember, it's not about how heavy you lift, it's about being consistent and smart with your training. So if you found this workout useful, hit like, drop us a comment on what you want to train next. Remember to download the app for more Muscle Booster workouts. I'm Nick, and I'll see you on the next Muscle Booster workout.